Welcome to the new lecture. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the many-to-many mapping cardinality with considering partial and total participation, right? So we are discussing about converting ER diagram to relations. In that case, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the one-to-one mapping cardinality considering partial and total participations, and also we have discussed many to one-to-many and many-to-one mapping cardinalities considering partial and total participation. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the many-to-many mapping cardinality with considering partial and total participation. So there originate three cases here. The first case is many-to-many both side partial participation. So this is the case of many-to-many, and we have both side the partial participation. We doesn't have the total. So when we have this thing, it is going to divide into the three relations. You have to remember this thing, right? It is going to be divided into the three relations. So how it's going to be divided? If your question is that, we are going to solve it. I'm going to suggest you how it have been derived with the examples, right? So this is the case here. So it have divided into two relation, E1, A1, A2, right? E2, B1 and B2, right? Okay, the relationship is going to take the primary key of its associated entities. So it have taken R, C1. C1 is the descriptive attribute. So C1 is the descriptive attribute, and A1 is the primary key of its associated entity, and B1 is the primary key of its another associated entity. So this is the case of both side partial participation. So next case is one side total participation. So one side we have the total participation. It can be this side or it can be this side, not a problem. But you have to remember this side. So one side we have what? Total participation. If we have one side the total participation, right? So it is going to be divided into again into three relations. Again it is going to be divided into three relation. So the relationship here also it is going to take the primary key of its associated entities. The same case, there is no difference between partial participation on both sides and one side total participation. Both are same. The result is same. You have to remember this thing, right? So when it comes to the other case, when many-to-many plus both side total participation, this will be different. So here can combine into a single relation, but the primary key is a combination of both things, both primary keys of the both entities, right? And also we have a problem here. We have a problem of redundancy which is going to occur in this case, many to many both side total participation. When we convert all the things into the single relation, we are going to get some problem. Duplication problem is going to be originated, but minimum relation is required is only one. Minimum is one, but there will be problem of redundancy, right? So these are the three cases. Now we are going to discuss how these three cases have been originated, right? So this is the first case, many to many with both side partial participation. So this is the many to many, and both side we have what? Partial participation. So A1 is the here the primary key, and B1 is the here the primary key of E2, right? So this is the case we have taken here. So here we have taken A1, this is the for entity set E1, and this is for the entity set E2. So we have taken both we have the partial A4 and A5 have not involved, and this side also B4 and B5 had not involved. So this is the case. Now if you want to that what is the minimum case, we can we combine into a single relation. We have to check for whether we can combine into a single relation. So E of A1, A2, C, B1 and B2, right? So it is I want to leave this to for you for your, right? So actually it doesn't work, right? So it doesn't work. So you can check it by these examples. In the previous classes we have solved each and everything. By that you can easily solve. This doesn't work. Let us take the true case and let's solve it, right? So what is the true case? So it is the true case. We are going to divide into the three relations. Let us check this true case, right? So this is our true case. So let us solve this particular true case. So we have divided into three relation. One is E1, another is E2, another is the R, right? if you see here this side a1 a1 dash, right, a1 a2, and a2 a2 dash, a3 a3 dash, a4 a4 dash, and a5 a5 dash, right. So if we take the b1 case, b1 b1 dash, b2 b2 dash, b3 b3 dash, b4 b4 dash, and b5 b5 dash. So not a problem. If you take the this side, so here example c1 c2 c3 c4, right. So let us take one by one. A1 C1 B1, right, and A1 C2 and B2, right. So again okay, it is a C3 A2 and B3, and C4 again A3 and B3, right. So if we take the rest of them, if you take the next of them, a4 is not indicated with anything, null and null, and a5 null and null, and again here b4 null and null, and b5 null and null. Now if we check for the primary key, a1 is one primary key, a1 a2 a3 a4 a5, the primary key is okay, right. And then this side b1 is the primary key, b1 b2 b3 b4 b5, the primary key is okay. Now here a1 and b1 are the foreign keys, right. These are the foreign keys, means they can have null values, so they have the null values, so it's not a problem. So this also okay, this is also okay. Automatically this particular test case is okay. That is, when we have many to many and both side partial participation, we are going to divide into the three relation. So I have left this particular case to your side. You can check on yourself, right. So let us move to the next case. Let us look for our another case, that is many to many plus one side total participation. So here also we require three relations. So let us prove the true case. Let us prove this particular case. So this is the case of many to many plus one side total participation. So we have one side total participation, it is many to many case, right. So here we have taken the example here. So this is the entity E1, this is the entity E2, and A1 it's a 1 to, that is many to many here, see here, right. So many to many, and we have one side, this side particular total participation, right. So A1, it here it have moved to the b1, a1 also moved to the b2, many to many, and also this side also, right. So this particular case, if we are going to divide into the three relations, that is a1 a2 and b1 b2 another relation, and a1 b1 c three relation. Let us check these particular relations. So if we check for it, a1 have a1 a1 dash, a2 a2 dash, a3 a3 dash, and a4 a4 dash, right. And b1 b2, if you take here, b1 b1 dash, b2 b2 dash, b3 b3 dash, b4 b4 dash, and b5 b5 dash, right. So if we consider this particular things, c1 c2 c3 c4 and c5, right. So if you consider this, a1 a1 b1 c1, and a1 b2 c2, and a2 b3 c3, and a3 b3 c4, and a4 b5 c5, and b4 is left here, so b4, and here null and here null. So if we consider the true case here, so every entities should have the primary key. So a1 is the primary key, a2 b1 is the primary key. So a1 a2 a3 a4, the primary key is okay here. And if you compare here, b1 b2 b3 b4 b5, the primary key here also okay, right. So these are two, so the a1 and b1 here are the foreign keys, right. So here they are the foreign keys. Foreign keys can contain the null values. so it's not a problem. So they are also okay. That is, this particular relation, when it is many to many and one side total participation, we can convert into the three relations, right? You have to remember this. So this is our next case, many to many with both side total participation. So here we have the both side total participation. It is a many to many case, right? So this is the possibilities for it, right? So this is the entity set E1 and this is the entity set E2, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to combine everything in a single relation and we are going to check for it. So I have combined completely into a single relation A1, A2, C, B1 and B2, and let us check for it, check for the possibility. And I want to give a small suggestion here. This many to many case I have moved somewhat faster, right? So I have not discussed with each and every possibility in each and every case, because in one to one and many to one I have discussed very clearly each and every example. So if you please doesn't follow this lecture, or if you have any doubts while listening this lecture, please listen those to those lectures, so automatically you will be getting a clear understanding, right? So this is the case here. For this in the entity diagram, we are trying to make into a single relation. So we are likely to check for it, right? So the different possibilities are, if you take into a single relation, this complete into a single relation, then A1, A1 dash, next C1 and B1 and B1 dash. Next is A1, A1 dash, C2, B2 and B2 dash. And next is A2, A2 dash, C3, B3, B3 dash. And next is A3, A3 dash, C4, then B3, B3 dash. And next is A4, A4 dash, C5, B4, B4 dash. So now if we analyze for the primary key, so it doesn't have the null value, but it have the repetition. So it is one consideration. Now we have the another consideration is the B1. So B1 also, if you see here, there is a repetition, right? But if you take the primary key as the combination of A1 comma B1, if you take the combination of A1 comma B1, see here, what is the first case? A1 comma B1. What is the second case? A1 comma B2. What is the third case? A2 comma B3. What is the fourth case? A3 comma B3. So what is the fifth? A4 comma B4. So all are different. So all these are different. When we take this particular case as a primary case, the combination of this both A1 and B1, so it is suitable. So automatically we can convert into a single relation. But problem here is there is a redundancy. There is a repetition of the values. So it is a problem. When we have many to many plus both side total participation, only one relation is enough. So this is about the many to many mapping cardinality with the partial and total participation things. So you have to remember these formulas while converting to the ER diagram, right? So if you remember this thing, you can easily solve the ER diagram. We have discussed how this have originated, right? So in the next class, let us take some few examples.